life jacket when it's mandatory for you as a captain to take the right decisions so no loss occurred. So if Lynette falls overboard with that bad weather, she would have her life jacket to get back on the dinghy. Huh? But you make this whole story like we're not going to track your story and we're not going to compare it with the laws that were supposed to apply to you. And you, instead of being in Michigan today, you were supposed to be behind bars in Bahamas. I'm going to have to make a fucking call. So fucking stupid. So on the Bahamas, criminal consequences under the Bahamas Merchant Shipping Act and domestic criminal statutes, a captain can be prosecuted if the death was caused by negligence. That's exactly what happened here. Because you don't want to say you kill her, right? You don't want to murder one on you, right? You don't want to murder one on you, right? But you still have to face consequences. You still have to face criminal court and fines because your negligence cost the life. At this day today, she has not been found, and I don't think she's gonna be found. In my opinion, Lynette must be inside of a shark, or he killed her, got rid of her in land, and then said the story of the lingy on the sea to have everyone thinking that she's in the water while she's in the land. Is the backwards of the Kiely Rodni case. Is the opposite of the Kiely Rodni case. Meanwhile, Sammy, it was keeping everyone away from the water, telling them that she was being adopted. So that way keeps everybody out the water because someone is saying that she got abducted on land. No one gonna think about the water. But then in this case, it's a professional, well-trained killer. So you're gonna kill your victim in land and gonna get rid of her body in land some way, somehow. Because I guess that's why the iWatch, the Apple Watch, was found apparently on land. The Apple Watch gonna tell you if she was alive or unconscious by the time the watch was taken away from her. The watch could tell you. So if by the time they get to the watch and the watch tell them that no, she was not breathing at the time, she didn't have no heartbeat pulse by the time, like she was dead by the time he took the Apple Watch and just let it fall wherever, or put it on his pocket and then put it far away from wherever he dumped her at. Is many different other animals around the Bahamas that are carnivores, that they will eat flesh. Okay, is different animals in the Bahamas, you know, is reptiles, is sharks, all the type of animals that are dangerous, and they'll bite a human and eat a human. You know what I mean? Um, but in the Bahamas, the captain of the vessel is the ultimate warrantor, right? Okay, cool. We got that out the way. So the captain can be prosecuted if death was caused by negligence. Why is negligence? Because you recognize as the captain that it was bad weather incoming, and you didn't prepare yourself or your wife, your passenger, to get ready for what bad weather. You was supposed to, as soon as you recognize bad weather incoming, you were supposed to have the life jacket on both of y'all on, because you're about to face bad weather. That's a good decision from a captain. So you bad decision, you bad negligence. Yes, Amy Conway, negligence. Good morning, Amy. Negligence. Obviously, you don't want to get charged with a murder one, and you took proper precautions to probably get away with a murder one, right? But what you cannot get away with is you own testimony that it shows that it was bad weather incoming, that you recognize the wave were getting bigger, the wind was getting hectic, and you still did not make yourself or your wife wear a life jacket when it was mandatory, because the weather indicates you that it's mandatory for you to wear it at the moment until you get to your sailboat. You didn't do that. And because you didn't do that, she bounced overboard because the waves, right? You said, oh, the waves, right? The waves. So she bounced overboard, and you never jump in to go and get her. You didn't put your life vest. You swim like a fish. Dude, you a fish. You are a marine. You swim miles. You swim legs and feet and lungs. You swim miles. Mandatory by the Marines. And you gonna tell me that you couldn't get your life jacket, clip it in real quick, jump in the water with her life jacket, rescue her, put her life jacket, and bring it back to the boat? You gonna tell me you couldn't do that when you are an ex-Marine that swim like a fish, you piece of shit? That you are trained to swim in waves, you piece of shit? And you want us to believe your story, you piece of shit? The only thing you're telling me with your story that you actually kill her. In my opinion, you did kill her. In my opinion, you did. But you want to get away with a smack on the wrist. And I don't know what the fuck the connection you have with the Bahamas. I don't know if you have a family member. I don't know if you have an ex-Marine that he was around your time, being a Marine with you from the Bahamas, and now he's in the police department. And what a coincidence that even though we know for a fact, because you negligence that you testify upon, you you give the police enough probable cause for you to be arrested right now. I have to make a fucking call. Why? Charges: manslaughter by negligence. This is the most common criminal charge for captains in fatal boat accidents. If authorities determine the captain failed to maintain a proper lookout, operate in unsafe conditions. Again, you was operating in unsafe conditions without a life jacket, you piece of shit. I'm talking to you like this, Bryan, if you're watching, because I don't like you, bro. I don't like people like you. They commit crime and then think you're gonna get away with it. Stupid. It must be not a Jrod on point around. Because as long as it's a Jrod on point, bitches, y'all getting exposed. I don't care who you fucking talking to. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. Because I know I'm me. And I'm well connected too. Shh. So,